Many fundraisers fail before they even start, not because of lack of effort, but because the format was chose out of habit. Yeah, that really sucks, because the same ideas get recycled year after year, even when they no longer work, and people don't come out as much anymore, and they don't work the way you expect them to. So this video is here to help you choose the format for your fundraiser that actually performs. Now, there's a reason that format matters more than ideas. You see, the format determines a lot of things. How long people stay, how engaged they feel, how much money that you can ask for. And you can have a great cause and great people, but if the format works against the energy of the room, of the attention of the room, the result is going to disappoint. You're not going to make as much money as you could. Now, format is not creativity. Format is structure, and it's something that you need to decide early on. The very first format we're going to talk about is the high energy live event format. And it works well when people can gather in one room. Yeah. You want a strong emotional engagement. You want clear fundraising moments. And here's the key traits of that first format, the short, easy fundraiser. Usually it's only 75 to 120 minutes in total. Yeah. There's usually not a meal, but it could be just a fundraising meal. There's a clear program flow. You know when your start is, your middle is, and your end is. And one or two strong engagement moments is all that it really has. The rest is all based around other things. And you have a really well-timed donation ask. Yeah, you're not bombarding them with a 6-hour fundraiser with this format. And often these make a lot of money, as much as other fundraisers do. So shorter events consistently outperform longer ones. Yeah, they really do. So the other one, the format number 2, is the hybrid fundraiser. This combines a live audience, remote participation, yeah, online participation can happen, and online giving. So when I'm in Saskatchewan, so one of these things that happens here has been happening for the last 40 years or so. I think it's 40 years now. Might only be 30. But Telemiracle is an example of a hybrid fundraiser. Telemiracle, where I live, it helps kids to be able to go to the hospital or be able to get wheelchairs. It helps everybody in our province do the same thing. So this works when supporters are spread out. And if you know anything about Saskatchewan, well, our population of 1 million people is basically the size of Texas, is the same land mass. So 1 million people in that big of an area, we're pretty spread out. Also, attendance is limited. During COVID, Telemiracle still raised record amounts of money because, well, even though there wasn't live attendance, it was televised on TV. So this is what a hybrid fundraiser can do. And it also allows you to have flexibility. The key is to keep both audiences engaged and not confuse either one. Format number 3 is the add-on fundraiser, and it's a fundraiser that's attached to another event. For example, this often happens at a corporate dinner where they'll be collecting donations for raising funds for a specific thing. It can also happen at community nights for like hockey team fundraiser or service club fundraisers like the Lions when they do their glasses fundraiser and they raise money. Community dinners, seasonal gatherings. These work really well when fundraising is not the main reason that people are attending. It's a community event. They're going to be there anyway, and it's a way to get them to give money for a specific cause. Once again, I bring up Telemiracle because there's so many Kinsmen and Connect clubs all over the country that do stuff for Telemiracle. Elks Lodges do the same. Lots of daycares do the same. They have a fundraiser, but it's not really a fundraiser. It's positioned as a fundraiser, but there's the people that are coming are getting something back. The best format really depends on your audience, your resources, and the goal of your night. Maybe a shorter fundraiser is better because you can't afford to throw out a full dinner fundraiser. So instead you just do a show with somebody, or vice versa. Maybe you just do a dinner and it's a gathering of the community and you charge for the dinner and you make a little bit of money off that. So you got to think of your audience, you got to think of your resources, you got to think of the goals of the night and ask, do you need energy or convenience? Do you want to make it easy? Do you want to make it hard? Do you want a big ask or many small asks? For instance, at many of the hockey team fundraisers that I go to, they've got a 50-50 draw, they've got a heads and tails, they've got a silent auction, they might have a live auction, and then they'll have my show and dinner. So they're asking for a whole bunch of small asks, but it leads up to a really big one. Can you control the room is another question. Can you get people to listen to you while you're there? Or do you need an MC to actually control people and get them to donate? Answer all those questions honestly, and the right format really becomes obvious for you. It really does. So there is no perfect fundraiser format. I'm not here to say that there is. And the only one that is perfect is the one that fits your audience and your goal. My passion is helping people actually raise funds in small towns across our country. And when the format of your fundraiser supports attention, engagement, clarity, fundraising becomes far, far more effective. If you want help designing the right format or having a show at your fundraiser, I'm Jesse Lewis, and I help people have fundraisers across our country, and I'd be glad to talk to you. Fill out the form on the site under the get a quote, or it's probably up there, or down below, or there might be buttons all over the page. Fill out the form and see if I'm available to help you. And if I'm not, lucky you. I have entertainers across the country that I work with that love helping people with fundraisers all over the place. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.